Michael Saylor. All right, so we're going to talk about JPMorgan, not Michael Saylor, but we'll bring up Michael Saylor throughout all this because so supposedly JPMorgan is giving Bitcoin my Clickcoin a price target of $175,000. Holy shit, dude. You know what? We're living in clown world. Let's just face it. We're living in clown world. This is why I have the makeup, dude. I'm here to mock the clownery. If you can't beat them, join them. Like I said, if you can't beat them, join them. If everybody's going to act like a clown, I got my clown makeup on, man. Unreal. Unbelievable. So, as we all know, JPMorgan's Jamie Dimon has suddenly turned into Michael Saylor saying that Bitcoin's going to go to $175,000 per coin. JPMorgan, by the way, they were vehemently against Bitcoin, and they should still be. Here's the thing. I think they know that people are dumb enough to listen to them. Type into my bro real quick. Yo, what's up, Unk? Everybody call me Unk, dude. Why you call me Unk, bro? Why am I an Unk? Why aren't you an Unk? We're living in clown world, brother. We're living in clown world, man. That's right, man. We're living in clown world, bro. So we're talking about JPMorgan putting a $175,000 price target on Bitcoin. What the F is wrong with JPMorgan? What is wrong with my boy Jamie Dimon, by the way? JPMorgan analysts are out saying that BTC could rocket to $170,000 in the next 6 to 12 months, even after the recent drawdown. Now, let me tell you this. We got to call out Wall Street's flip-flopping on Bitcoin. We all know that they know that people who get into Bitcoin my Clickcoin, they're all grifters. They're all terrible people. Right? Did you know that also BlackRock now owns 3.9% of all the Bitcoin? That's pretty centralized to me. BlackRock's spot ETF reportedly owns 3.9% of all existing Bitcoin, even more than Michael Saylor's company. Beeswax, I am not answering that question, bro. Not answering that question. I believe in freedom of speech on my chat, but I will not acknowledge that question. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate the enthusiasm. J-Bo, my man. All right, well. Michael Saylor. We all love Michael Saylor. Okay, so now that we're talking about Michael Saylor, I can't believe they're saying that it will rocket to 170,000 in the next 6 to 12 months. That's insanity. We all know that Bitcoin is clickcoin at the end of the day. We all know that Bitcoin is phony, baloney, dildo money. Hello? What a beast, dude. What a beast. All right, you guys, what do you guys think about Bitcoin, though? Do you guys think Bitcoin is clickcoin, or do you guys think Bitcoin is badass? Michael Saylor. Now, is Bitcoin a legitimate currency? That's the question. Answer the question, everybody, now. One person says yes. We have one vote in the poll. Let's keep going. Breaking. Tim Smith says breaking charter tours being organized across multiple states to take people to Minnesota to yell things in front of Tim Wall's house. Really? Is that going to be a thing? Because Tim Walz, dude, Tim Walz is... I want to tell you something. So, wow, okay, the poll says, is Bitcoin legitimate as a currency? We have 2 votes, and all you guys have said yes. I mean, you should say no, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to force you to choose otherwise. What a stud, dude. Tim Walz, baby. I'd rather have Vance in my pants than Walls on my balls. Dude, Vance 2028, man. Beeswax, we're not even going to go into that subject. On my balls, dude. So what would you guys rather have? Would you rather have Vance in your pants or Walls on your balls, dude? Let's see. Tim Smith says, I bought a premium YouTube subscription just to download Walls. Don't call me our work press conference. I've saved to a hard drive in cold storage. That's so funny. Unreal, dude. I mean, dude, Tim Walz deserves the criticism, I'll tell you that. That guy has been nothing but a piece of the whole time he's ever been in office, dude. That guy sucks. You know, people can say what they want about Trump, But you better also include Walz. If you're going to say that Trump's a bad dude, you need to also look at Tim Walz. Because if you give Tim Walz a pass, I don't know. If you can't give Trump a pass, but you can give Tim Walz a pass for being a piece of garbage, dude, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, Tim Walz, baby. Give me some Tim Walz, dude. Dude, we got 3 votes on this poll. Everybody's saying yes. What the hell? All right. JPMorgan is high as shit right now, by the way. Yo, that's awesome, man. Holy crap. Crazy. I didn't know that, man. Yeah, Tim Walz is kind of a creep, man. We all know Tim Walz is a creep.
Laugh out loud.
I FN love you, man.
Hey, frog, eat frog, dude. What's up, my G-dog? Frog, eat frog. I want to reply to that. I love you, too. My brony brother. Thanks for the super. Laugh out loud.
Laugh out loud.
I FN love you, man.
Yeah, dude. Dog. Frog eat. Sorry about. I almost called you dog eat dog. I know you're going by a different name now. Frog eat frog. It's giving me super chats, man. I appreciate that, my brony brother. Finally, somebody voted no. So the question is Bitcoin legitimate as a currency? And 83% of you say yes. And 17% of you say no. I don't think it's legit, dude. I don't feel it, man. I don't feel it. Frog eat frog. I'm trying not to dead name you, dude. I just thought you were dog eat dog, that's all. I mean, I won't go by your dead name, frog eat frog. Now, you don't have to vote in the poll, but we greatly encourage it. JPMorgan, man. I'm so disappointed that they're trying to say they're basically giving a price target of $175,000. The appropriate price target is $0 for Bitcoin. Because it's a Ponzi scheme. Through and through, enough said. It's a Ponzi, man. I don't want to burst anybody's bubble, but sometimes I gotta. Make sure you guys tap the like button, though. The more likes, the better. It does help the channel grow. Princess Leech 999, what up? Make sure you hit the like button. We need more likes. We need more likes, man. I want to be live, dude. I want to be live. I got the frost in. We're talking about Bitcoin being a BS asset. It's really just phony baloney dildo money at the end of the day. That's the way I see it. But hey, vote in the poll. We need more votes in this poll. Is Bitcoin legitimate as a currency? 86% of you said yes. 14% of you said no. I mean, if I could vote in this poll, I'd put no. I love you, Frog Eat Frog. You're the man, dude. You're the goat, Frog Eat Frog. Oh, Princess Leech, you trolling? You trolling on the poll? Come on, man. Everybody's trolling, man. Everybody's trolling on my poll. Oh, happy poop. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Thank you so much, Princess Leech 999 for the happy poop yum yums. We got ×2. Oh, more happy poop yum yums, dude. Princess Leech, thank you so much. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poops. Thank you for the happy poop, yum yum. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, hey, thank you for the happy poop, yum yums, though. Oh, we got my brother in the house saying Jesus. Now, we're talking about Bitcoin. Now, JPMorgan put a price prediction of 175,000 onto Bitcoin. How terrible is that? First off, Bitcoin sucks. Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme. I made a lot of money betting against it, and I still do. Whenever Bitcoin goes up on a bull run, I'm betting against it. I love it. And then when Bitcoin crashes, as it inevitably does, I make a lot of money off that crash. Oh, yeah. Happy poop, yum, yum. Happy poop, yum, yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum, yum. Dude, I look like Mel Gibson right now, dude. Do you guys think I look like Mel Gibson? I think I do. Yeah, dude, Braveheart, dude. Turd Burglar said Braveheart. Thank you, brother. Braveheart. Frog Eat Frog, William Bayless. Let's see. Why are you saying it's boring, Princess Leech? We're kicking ass right now. You just gave me a bunch of happy poop yum yums, and I'm pretty stoked right now, okay? I want the happy poop yum yums, by the way. Yum yum. I feel like I'm a Furby. Yum yum. Happy poop yum yum. But yeah, no, this is why I need to be an anime voice actor, because I can do the happy poop yum yum. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I need to like be a voice actor in cartoons. That'd be fun. I think voice acting in cartoons would be really a sexy career path for me. Frog Eat Frog says Bayless WTF, my brony brothers. Does anybody want to watch My Little Pony right now? Woo! Dude, I'm so stoked right now. Yeah, I sent this to my brother. I watched for a second, but there's only so much I can't watch. But happy poop yum yums, everybody. We're doing the happy poop yum yums, and we're feeling it, dude. Do 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 do. When you rise in the morning. Thank you for the happy poop yum yums, Princess Leech. We got ×3 happy poop yum yums, ×4 happy poop yum yums, and ×5 happy poop yum yum. So hot. Oh, yes. Yes, Queen. Yeah, I think Princess Leech 999 is taking over. So Princess Leech is saying, okay, so basically my mom was telling me that my nephew asked for the Messi clone, Messi, for Christmas. He's 12, and my mom was complaining that it's too expensive for, okay, that's understandable. Well, look at, what I think she should do is I think she should get the cheapest cologne that she could find, print out a picture of Messi's head, a very small little picture, and then glue it to the cologne bottle. Mission accomplished. She can go to the Dollar Tree and just get whatever cologne, and then just put a picture of Messi, the soccer player, on there. And the kid won't know the difference. He's 12. He won't be able to figure it out. That's my assumption, at least. There, Christmas solved. Easy Christmas. If people want expensive things, get them the generic version. The best way to do it. Also, tell your nephew to get off Instagram, because it's probably why he's buying it. It's because he probably saw Messi on Instagram promoting his stupid ass cologne, and yeah, he's a great soccer player, but F his cologne. I hate it when athletes start promoting colognes. It's so gay. Like, them doing a cologne ad is gayer than this. Gayer than frosting on my face. That's what I think. That is what I believe. Make sure that you guys subscribe to Frog Eat Frog and subscribe to Princess Leech 999. I appreciate you guys, my brony brothers, for providing me the happy poop yum yums. And oh, Frog Eat Frog did say, LOL, Garza is our dead mother. Yes. Without a fucking doubt, dude, my brony brothers. How many of you guys are gooning? Say aye. Let's take a look at the poll real quick. We got 12 votes on the poll. Is Bitcoin legitimate as a currency? Now, 83% of you say yes. 17% of you say no. For shame, everybody. For shame. No, it's actually wild. I can't believe people believe that Bitcoin's a legitimate currency on here. I think YouTube, here's the problem. YouTube is filled with susceptible males that think that things like Bitcoin is money, and they think that all the e-girls love them. There's a lot of delusion when it comes to some of that, man. Frog Eat Frog. Hell yeah, dude. Spartacus, what up, my brony brother? Make sure you like the stream, dude. We need more likes. We need more likes in the house, dude. Like. This guy don't know any. I know a lot, baby. What are you talking about, son? I know I don't know everything. I do know that Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme, though. Bitcoin's a Ponzi, and the fact that JPMorgan has the gall, the balls to say it deserves to be 175,000, I think is bullshit. Princess Leaf says, I don't think that a 12-year-old is an appropriate age for a cologne. It's not like he's like 8. He's growing up, and I think he can be trusted with a nice... Oh, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it depends. Oh, look, here's the thing. How much is the cologne? Here's the thing. How much is this messy cologne, right? Let's look it up. How much is Messy's cologne? Messy Eau de Parfum. God, that sounds so stupid. Okay. I think most cologne products are dumb. Just have the kids settle for Axe or Old Spice. Like when I was a kid, the most expensive cologne I ever got was Curve, like the little Curve stuff, and Axe body spray or Old Spice. Like I don't understand the appeal of expensive cologne. The only thing you're buying is you're basically just buying reputation. You're like, oh, look at this. I got the messy cologne. That's why I smell like a sweaty soccer player. What up, Ina Bush? Nah, dude. I ain't crazy. I'm crazy a little bit. Let's see. ET says Buttcoin is legit currency because if M's Candy accepts it, then we're golden. Oh, God. Princess Leach says it's $70. It's a nice designer cologne, but I don't think he's asking for it just to flex. I think he wants it because he likes the soccer player. Okay, if he actually likes Messi, I guess I get it. But, like, I love Patrick Stewart, but I'm not out there buying his bathwater. You know what I mean? But I get it. Maybe he wants the cologne. Look, everybody's different. Some people like expensive colognes. Good for them. I'm not going to try to dog on it too much, but he's 12 years old. Like he'll be fine with Old Spice unless he's trying to collect the cologne. Like if he wants it as a collector's item, I don't think it'll be worth anything later on. But look, he's dude, your nephew's 12 years old. Why he can settle for Old Spice or Axe body spray. Trust me, he's good. Curve spray as well. If Curve is still a thing, Curve was all right. You know, just stick to the affordable colognes, man. If you want to smell good and juicy, you know. And look, if he's a real Messi fan, he could just have his mom buy a soccer ball that has Messi's head on it, dude. And Messi's a fantastic soccer player. I've seen those fucking highlights. He's a stud. I don't even like soccer, but I know he's good. Nate Dogg just did a Bitcoin poop. Hell yeah. Princess Leach says, I understand that you don't personally understand why someone would want to smell good, but I don't think him being 12 is a reason not to. Look, I wear Old Spice, and I wear, well, primarily Old Spice and Degree Men. I kind of just use whatever body sprays in the clearance aisle. I just buy whatever body sprays in the clearance aisle for the most part, because I don't know. The kid, look, if the kid really does like Messi, fine, you know, $70 cologne, sure. I mean, look, I'm an old man. I'm an old man yelling at the wind. If kids want to, you know, kids are susceptible to marketing, and yeah. Oh, boy. Ugh. Also, it's Christmas. It's not like he's just demanding it on a random Tuesday. He waited until Christmas, which is the appropriate time to ask for nice stuff. I guess I just don't see the world the way everybody else does, and I've accepted that. I mean, I should say, you know, and I understand everything's differently. I just think buying expensive cologne is... Look, I don't know. Look, I mean, then again, I did buy Crystal Skull fucking vodka. So I'm not one to talk, by the way. You guys know who the Ghostbusters guy, Dan Aykroyd or whatever. He has the Crystal Skull vodka or whatever. I mean, I'm one to talk. I bought a fucking my boy Nate Dogg and I. We both bought like a $50 Skull vodka, right? And we walked. It was so funny because we ended up walking down to the liquor store and buying it. So yeah, I mean, I'm one to talk. I bought $50 vodka for God's sakes that I probably could have settled. We probably could have settled for a $20 bottle. And but no, we had to try the Dan Aykroyd stuff. So okay, I get it. SoCal Rock says Blueface. Yep, you smell of America, says Froggy Eat Frog. Essentially, I didn't see why his age was a reason why he shouldn't be allowed to have a cologne. Honestly, I don't really care what age anybody is. I think expensive cologne is just dumb. I think the most expensive cologne I've ever purchased, $30. That might be, and I might even be exaggerating that. I'm probably sure it was 25. Look, I get it. People want to buy nice things and blah, blah, blah. The only thing that's expensive that I purchase are like computers. And look, everybody's different. Everybody has a different taste on everything. So I'm trying not to dog on it too much. I just have, I don't know. I just can't justify. Me personally, I don't understand that mentality. I could understand, for example, paying like $100 for a pair of shoes because you're going to be wearing those for a while. You need quality shoes, right? I don't understand the need to buy a $70 cologne. I just don't. Like, I could understand maybe buying a $140 pair of shoes, sure. Because if they're really high quality, there's no problem there. Princess Lee says, I like Don Julio, which is like a $40 bottle. $40 a bottle, yeah. Don Julio, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Ron Don, dude. Yeah, I mean, the older I get, though, man, the main thing I'm focusing on is financial freedom. I mean, he's 12, but I get it. So, I mean, like, hopefully it's just a phase because buying expensive cologne, man. Ooh. I think what she should do is give him the money and have him go purchase it. Like, she'll go with him to the store, right? And she'll be like, hey, hand this cash to the cashier. I want you to purchase this cologne for $70. Because basically, if she buys the expensive cologne for your nephew's not going to feel the pain of having to give away $70 for cologne. I think if she gave him the money to buy it himself, it would actually probably make him better with money in the future. Because there's a certain pain center in the brain that when you buy something that's expensive, it's not always easy to do, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I think if there's anything expensive and they want to learn that that mommy and daddy's pockets are not endless, she should give them the money and be like, look, you have to buy this yourself with this money. So that way you could subconsciously feel the pain of buying an overrated cologne for $70. Look, I'm trying not to be the Grinch, by the way. I'm trying not to be the Grinch. And if this makes me look like the bad guy, I'll accept that. I don't mind looking like the bad guy. I just don't. It's like, oh man, I don't know. It just seems so dumb. He's a kid. I get it. Kids make dumb decisions. Happy when I buy expensive things. Well, Yeah, I mean, like, look, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just don't see cologne the same way. Like, everybody's different. Everybody has, some people have expensive tastes. I don't know. I think that Messi's just really good at marketing to children. Good for him. Good for him for marketing to kids. I mean, that's his core audience anyway. It's like Axe body spray. They used to market to kids all the time, and I was susceptible in middle school. I loved Axe body spray. Axe body spray is at least affordable, though, you know? I do like Old Spice. Old Spice body spray is pretty tight. I don't know. I do think the kid needs to learn that we're going to be in a Great Depression here pretty soon, so he needs to maybe invest. I don't know. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop acting like the Grinch. Okay, I gotta stop acting like the Grinch. I'm trying not to. By the way, I'm trying not to act like the Grinch or Uncle Scrooge. Scrooge McDuck. Oh, whoa, the tables are turning on this poll, by the way. Tap like. If you guys can, tap the like button. Is Bitcoin legitimate as a currency? 63% of you voted yes. 37% of you voted no. Oh, my God. OMG. No, I think, look, I think it's cool that you're getting it for him. Okay, so give it out of necessity, but he's a good kid. And he asked for that and clothes, and I genuinely don't see an issue with that. But it seems like a lot of people do. Well, I think the thing that people have a problem with is that they don't want him to buy dumb shit at an early age. You know what I mean? I think when you buy stupid shit at an early age, it starts to become a habit. Look, as a kid, I didn't really want that many things. I was more interested in what I was able to do than what I was able to get. I'm just a weird kid. I was a weird kid, you know? Nate Dogg says, I'm confused. Should I like or should I subscribe? My brain hurts. There are too many options. So here's the thing. So for me, and I'm trying not to be Scrooge McDuck on this one, I just think it's as long as he's not always requesting expensive things, right? And if he is always requesting expensive things, then maybe he should do some things around the house to earn those things, right? Maybe some chores, you know what I mean? Maybe do some things around the house to earn those things, you know? Thank you, Frog Eat Frog. I do feel like I'm in the zone tonight, my man. I think. I got the blue on, man. I got the blue. I know you love the blue. Princess Leach says, like when kids ask for bikes or games or consoles and get surprised with those for Christmas, it's sweet and heartwarming, but everyone's acting like he's one step away from becoming a pimp if he gets a cologne. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're afraid that he's been influenced by influencers. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, so not for Christmas gifts. But I'm saying if he continuously asks for expensive things. If this kid is asking for expensive things constantly, I don't think he is. Sounds like he just wanted this cologne for Christmas, and that's it. That's okay, cool. But if he's constantly then asking for expensive after expensive after expensive thing, hopefully he can make sure like, you know what I mean? Like, if I wanted something expensive, I did have to do a few things around the house to make sure I earned it. But overall, I didn't really want that much. I mean, I'm lucky. I didn't really have that many desires, There just weren't a lot of... I'm just not a materialistic person, I guess, And look, I mean, I'm not saying your nephew's a bad kid. He Just look, kids, you know what's funny? When I was 12, the only marketing that I ever got was from the television. At his age, he's getting marketed all over the place. Does he use his smartphone frequently? He probably is on Instagram. He probably saw some sort of ad for Messi's cologne, basically saying, "You're a loser if you don't get my cologne, G-Dog. Get my cologne," says Messi. I don't know if he actually said that. I'm just assuming. But basically the marketing was probably like, yeah, you'll never be as sexy as Messi, but this is the next best thing. You know what I mean? Messi's the man. Let's see, to be honest, so Princess Leech is saying, to be honest, I am kind of materialistic, but I work hard at a job, by the way, and I like nice things, and I understand why he wants something nice for Christmas. I don't know. I mean, most things are just things. Look, I bought this computer mainly not because of vanity or just to feel nice. Look, if you have to get material objects to feel better about your life, truth be told, you have a problem. I really believe that, by the way. Now, I don't think your nephew has a problem. I think he just wants an expensive cologne. He's a kid. It's Christmas. He probably sees all of his friends getting cologne, blah, 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 whatever. But I'm saying as an adult, man, when you get older, it's like the bottom line is more important than your vanity. Seriously, your bottom line is more important than your vanity the older you get. So Princess Leech, I mean, by the way, Princess Leech, you've criticized me a million times on this channel. I'm going to give you some unhealthy criticism here. If you are materialistic, you know, that's on you at the end of the day. But if you are broke because you're materialistic, that's on you too. Keep that in mind. If you're always buying expensive stuff and working your ass off and wondering why you can't get ahead, it's because you're buying expensive stuff and you're not investing your money. Simple as that. Like, nobody, you know, one thing I hate about my generation and Gen Z, they don't know how to eat shit properly. They just don't. They don't know how to suffer for a temporary moment, right? Dude, I am deliberately cheap. Not because I'm stingy, maybe I am, but potentially because I want to be financially free. And I am because I spend so much more time investing. I have more money than most people. I'm going to admit that. I have more money than most people, mainly because all I focus on is the investing. I find joy in the simple things in life. I don't really find that much joy in collecting material things. I don't like hoarding. I think minimalism is a pretty good way to live. I'm sticking to that. But I don't give out financial advice. None of this is not financial advice. All right? Not financial advice. Keep that in mind. Do you hear me? Not financial advice. It's for education and entertainment purposes only. Talk to a financial advisor. Yeah, no, I go outside. I go outside when I can. In fact, I spend a lot of time outside. That's why I tend to take my smartphone with me, make sure it's charged fully, so I could do my traditional outside shows for this show. Yeah, I love doing my show outside. It's great. E.T. says he's seen me at the park before. Okay, so you like Don Julio and Evian water. So have you ever heard of water filters? Like, dude, and have you ever heard of cheap vodka? I only had Crystal Skull vodka one time. That's my most expensive vodka I've ever drank. For the most part, I'm buying Sky vodka, for fuck's sakes. I think that we spend so much time purchasing things that honestly don't really add any fulfillment to our lives and probably just make us more miserable. I do believe in the old adage that the things that you own end up owning you at some point, which is one of the reasons why I don't own too many things. I use everything I have as a tool. This is a tool. I'm a tool. This laptop is a tool. This computer is a tool. But I respect my tools. I take care of my tools because I want to use them I want to maximize my resources, right? I guess I come from a mindset of production, not a mindset of consumption. That's the one thing I realize it's always been hard for me to relate to people because of this. Like, if you want to get to the nitty gritty, why I have a hard time relating to people, I'm going to go into a psychology 101 here. I would say, people would say it's a problem, but I've always found it to be a solution, is that I do have a more production mindset than a consumer mindset. I like to produce rather than consume, right? And when I have material objects, I use them for the sake of production, whether it's software development, whether it's a show, whether it's putting things together, right? I come at it from a means of production. Now, that's probably one of the reasons why I'm such a good investor, because I don't spend any money on anything except for my basic technology and basic tools. But yeah, I do a lot of, I come from a place of production in my mind. And I think it's because I'm not as susceptible to advertising, except for as seen on TV product advertising. I am so homosexual for that. I love Billy Mays here. The moment I saw Billy Mays, I was like, dude, you had me at hello. You had me at hello, bro. Anyway, so Princess Leach is saying, I don't have a shopping problem. I'm not broke. I'm doing good. I have money because I work and I use my money to buy necessities and some nice things, which is why I will get my nephew the nice cologne. Yeah. And look, this gives you joy, right? If this gives you joy, giving is a good thing, by the way. I think what you're doing is a good thing. I just hope that he doesn't turn into, I'll give you an example. I love my brother, but I am going to dog on him a little bit on this one, okay? He is into expensive, stupid shit, right? I love my brother, but he is into some expensive, stupid shit. And I tell him, it's like, dude, you don't need to impress anybody. Stop impressing people. I think a lot of things that people do is to either impress people or just impress chicks, one or the other. Or impress dudes, depending on what gender you are, what you're into. But you know what I mean? I don't know. During Christmas time, I just give to charities. Like, straight up, only thing I really do during Christmas time is I just give to charities and toy drives whenever I can. So, I don't, honestly, the older I get, I mean, I like giving things, obviously. I do enjoy that. But at the same time, man, yeah, I don't expect people to get me presents. I'm older, and but I get it. You're trying to make your nephew happy, and that's what he wants, and that, as long as he doesn't, hopefully he doesn't go down the path of having expensive tastes, and hopefully if he does have expensive tastes, hopefully he'll be able to have a means to afford that on his own when he's older, I don't know. I just think that here's the thing. I think we program kids at a young age to like stupid shit, And that sounds a little bit harsh, but I think we program kids to think that they need stupid shit. Princess Leach says, I don't know. I guess I just use logic and common sense and nuance. And some people don't understand that. So when I'm buying I say I'm buying something nice, people assume I have a consumer mindset and a shopping addiction. And you might. Do you? Do you have a shopping addiction? I mean, like, if you were to really ask yourself that question, this is more for you rather than me, by the way. If you feel like you got a shopping addiction, there's, by the way, there's plenty of videos out there and material on the internet on how to stop. I had a bit of a shopping addiction at one point in my life. I had a bit of a consumer mindset when I was younger. Sure. When not too much of one. Because even though I didn't want nice things, I would accumulate things that I really didn't need. I would collect certain things, and I was like, no, this is a bad idea. Here's the thing, hoarding behavior is a bad idea. You have to ask yourself, do I need this? Do I really need this? Oh, that's really cool. Hell yeah. No, toy drives are great. Like, I love toy drives. Like, I actually have some Hot Wheels that I'm actually going to donate. They're kind of older Hot Wheels. I'm just going to donate them to a random toy drive this year. I'm probably going to see, like, what churches are doing one. But no, I think toy drives are fantastic. And it really is a good way to, I don't know. I just think if you have everything you need in life, I think the best thing that you could want is to see what else you could do, And that's just my mindset, I come from a mindset of production rather than consumption. But I'm older now. I used to consume a bit. I used to make some stupid decisions with money. Granted, I did. So I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not, just want to let you guys know that I'm not perfect. But the reason I'm telling you guys this and why I'm so adamant is I just don't want to see people waste their lives being a consumer, an excessive consumer, I should say. I understand we have to consume. We all have to eat. We all have to consume. Granted. But I do believe that there's a certain materialistic consumption that I think is poison to the soul. And yeah. Now, Princess Leach, do you live paycheck to paycheck? I mean, that's a personal question, I know. You don't actually, you know what? You don't have to answer that. I'm not going to have you answer that because that is too personal. The reason I ask is if you are living paycheck to paycheck, you may have to reevaluate. I'm just going to tell you this right now. You don't have to answer that question, but if you are living paycheck to paycheck, do yourself a favor and reevaluate what you're spending your money on. Look at your subscriptions, look at like what you're typically buying. And maybe ask yourself, if I want to have these items, maybe I should make more money. Seriously, that's what I do. If there's items that I want and I'm not making the money that I need to get those, I get creative and I start finding ways to produce at a high level, do other things, and make that money other ways. But you got to budget at some point. You can't just go willy-nilly and live paycheck to paycheck. I think if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you are living a dangerous life. It's a dangerous life, man. I think it's good to have a shit ton of money in your checking account just as a buffer. Because you need a buffer, man. You don't want to overdraft. Even your bank, you don't want to overdraft your bank either. But yeah, I think too many people, look, I think more people should invest. I think so many people are focused on I call it not the finer things in life, I call it the whiner things in life. The things that whiny people like. Princess Lee says, I don't have a fat savings account. I try to put at least 100 in my check, and I don't have. So here's the thing. No. Princess Leach, I think that, I think high yield savings accounts don't protect you at all. High yield savings accounts do not protect you from inflationary forces. You got to keep that in mind. At the bare minimum, though, I this is what I would say. This is some old man wisdom. This is some unk wisdom right here. High yield savings accounts are bullshit because saving money in itself is bullshit. I think you should start investing. I'm not going to tell you what you need to invest in, but it's not hard to sign up for a brokerage account. You can sign up for Robinhood, or you could sign up for Schwab, or both, or whatever brokerage account that you want. But trust me, saving money in the long run, savers will be losers, trust me. Even high yield savings accounts do not keep up with inflationary forces. Believe you me. Princess Lee says, okay, but I have the money is what I'm saying. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. Well, that's good. That's good. Because I think living paycheck to paycheck is a bad thing. I really do. And if you are, like I always say, if you are, it's your fault. Like, and I'm not even saying this to be a dick. I had to say, because there was a point in my life when I was younger, I was actually living paycheck to paycheck because I was being stupid with my money, right? So I actually eventually had to ask myself, dude, why you're living paycheck to paycheck because you're making bad decisions. I had to tell myself that. I had to admit to myself that I was making garbage decisions, really garbage decisions. And I, by the way, I am just going to tell you this. I'm coming from a good place on this. I want to say to anybody in here who's living paycheck to paycheck, I'm not trying to be unempathetic. I'm actually trying to be helpful. Now, granted, I probably sound like a smug dick. I probably do. But at the same time, I think that if you can't afford it, don't buy it. It's a very simple rule. And if you can't, you should buy. Look, I don't think you should be super strict about a budget. But what I think you should do is you should budget the money that you have currently and figure out where that's going to go. Right? Don't budget upon future money. Budget on the current money you have and then kind of work around that. Like, assume that the money in your checking account is all you're going to have, right? And then figure out where you're going to put that. Is some of it going to go to rent? Obviously, there's going to be the utilities, blah, blah, blah. It's going to go somewhere, right? So budgeting not for the money that you're going to have in the future, but doing it for now, right? Doing it for now. But I hope that helps. And like I said, I'm saying this from a very good place, by the way. Michael Donaldson says, oh shit, what the fuck, Garza? I'm saving money for a car. I'm 22, by the way. I'm not that old. Okay. Still invest, though. You're 22. Invest while you're young. If you can, please. I'm not going to tell you what to invest in because, honestly, there's plenty of ETFs out there that you can get into. But I beg you, if you want to stay prosperous, if you want to stay ahead, invest. I chose investing in a diversified portfolio over a high yield savings account because, honestly, I'm doing what the bank does, not what the bank tells me to do. I repeat, I'm doing what the bank does, not what the bank tells me to do. Keep that in mind. Ask yourself the question, with this money, what would the bank do? What would the bank do on their end with this money? They would invest in assets, real assets, stocks, bonds, you name it, right? Nate Dogg says, sorry, Michael Donaldson, I tried. He tried and I couldn't stop myself. And see, the problem was Nate Dogg got rid of all my frosting. And you know what I did? Instead of paying Nate Dogg all my rent, I bought more frosting. I bought more frosting. F you, Nate Dogg. I got more frosting. But anyway, Michael Donaldson says, sad, just sad. Self-degradation for views. No, this is... I love frosting. I love frosting. I is cake. I is cake. I love frosting. I'm 22 and I have a pretty good savings account, making money, not living paycheck to paycheck, and I can't afford to get my family nice things for Christmas. That's fine. If the only money I had was in my checking, I would still be good. Not living lavishly, but I would be fine. Okay. Investing is a good thing, though. Actual investing. So consider a brokerage account. Actually, saving money is the worst thing you could do, and it's not financial advice I'm giving. In fact, talk to a financial advisor. They would tell you any day of the week that having a diversified portfolio is better than having a high-yield savings account. If you gave me a choice between a brokerage account and a savings account, I would take the brokerage account any day, and I would start diversifying as quickly as I could with the money I have. Because not only does the principal go up, but so does the dividend payouts over time, traditionally. Is there still risk involved in investing? Yes. But honestly, it's riskier to save your money in a high-yield savings account. And I think you know that, because you know that money deep down is intrinsically worthless. And due to inflationary forces, the money that sits in the high-yield savings account, even that yield is not going to keep up with the inflationary forces. I think deep down you know this. Garza, they aren't casting for the Smurfs movie anymore. Redbeard First 90 says you might have a spot in the new Avatar movie, though. Probably. But anyway, like I said, I'm honestly coming from that from a sincere space, from a sincere thought process. All I know is that investing saved my life. It makes me feel better about myself. It helps me sleep soundly at night and have less stress in my life. Living paycheck to paycheck. I know you don't live paycheck to paycheck, but for my audience that does, live paycheck to paycheck, I will tell you this. Having a good amount of money in your checking account and having a good amount of money in your brokerage account will make you feel so much better. Michael Donaldson says, Garza keeps this up. He might have room in an asylum. So Princess Leach says, I think deep down you're just mad that I'm younger and hotter than you, and I'm not broke eating pizza rolls and covering myself in frosting for money. I mean, honestly, I do kind of get a kick out of doing this. I really do have a fun time with it. And plus, honestly, I make money doing this. I make money doing a lot of stuff. Like, I have no problem with this. And by the way, I'm like 6'1". All I know is that if you're a tall dude, I'm not going to say life is easier for you, but, you know, I wouldn't say I'm handsome by any means. I don't have eyebrows, so, and my beard looks weird. I have a weird beard. I do have, ET is true. I do have a lot of bots on this channel. There are a lot of bots that seem to come through here. I don't like it. I do like it, actually. That's why he is the blue man, says Frog Eat Frog. Hell yeah. No, I enjoy doing this. I get a sick thrill out of it. Princess Leach says 6'1" length or width. That's a good one. No, but I am actually about roughly 6'1". I might even be 6'2". But I say 6'1" just because, well, I like underselling my height. No, I'm surprisingly tall, man. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like 7 feet or anything, but I'm 6'1", roughly. I'm pretty good at basketball. Frog Eat Frog says, I thought you were short. Michael Donaldson says, Nate, Garza needs an intervention. Amazon Basics basketball. Yes. Oh, man. No, do I need intervention? Probably. I like the face paint, though, man. I mean, honestly, this is frosting, but, you know, whatevs. I have a good feeling about it. And this isn't degrading, by the way. People think I'm degrading myself. I'm having fun. It's like, okay, do you go to a circus? Do you walk up to the clown and say, you need to really think about your life, Mr. Clown? Why are you wearing all that makeup, right? I'm a clown in a circus. You're not going to go up to a clown in a circus and tell him, hey, he needs to rechange. You need to rethink your life. You know what I mean? I do it because everybody likes to laugh at a clown, right? Clowns are funny. And also, it's fun to be the clown. It's fun to be the wizard on the road. You know? The wizard on the road who plays the oaf. But really has a lot of powers and abilities that nobody knows. That's the fun part. I think Satan ruler is Brad. You think Satan ruler is Brad? Oh my God, maybe. Your face is covered with frosting while giving. It's not financial advice, my brony brother. It's not financial advice. It's not, man. Once again, not financial advice. Not my car. Clowns are sad. A little bit. Look, I have a fun time doing this. I love dressing up like a weirdo. One of these days, I'm going to wear a bra on the show. Do you guys think I should wear a bra? I want to wear a bra so bad. Frog Eat Frog said, are you sad when the frosting comes off? Tears of a clown type shit. I cry in the shower when I start washing it off. No, I'm just kidding. No, I do it because I know it garners attention, and attention's the real currency. Oh my God, 26 votes. We're already an hour into this poll. We got 26 votes, and tap the like button. Is Bitcoin legitimate as a currency? And 44% of you say yes, and 56% of you say no. And that's correct, because Bitcoin is not a legitimate currency. It's a Ponzi scheme, and it falls into greater fool theory, right? You're just buying into it, hoping that some other moron is going to buy it from you at a higher price. Thank you for the likes, everybody. I do appreciate it. It really does help the channel grow in more ways than one. So more likes, the better. But yeah, no, I'm not sad when it comes off. Tears of a clown type shit. Michael Donaldson says, you already wore a bra. True. No likes for frosting face. Come on, Michael Donaldson. I need a like. The frosting empowers me. It makes me feel powerful. I feel like Magneto, or I feel like Mel Gibson in Braveheart. One or the other. Frog Eat Frog says, I like with my tip for frosting face. Hell yeah, dude. What a stud. What a stud. That's so sexy. So sexy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Michael Donaldson says, nope. I understand, Mr. Donaldson. I get it, bro. You're good. I know I was normal last night, but sometimes at night I like to get a little freaky. Okay, I like to get a little freaky with it. Hey, Saddam. Hell yeah, dude. You liked it with your Johnson? Hell yeah, you tap that like button with your Johnson, dude. Alpha AF LOL says Frog Eat Frog. My boy, dude, you guys are so sexy. You guys are so sexy. I want to just tell the audience right now, you're very sexy. You're very hot. I believe in you guys. I believe that the Brony Brotherhood, this is sounding like a cult, but whatever. I believe that the Brony Brothers, we're ready, we're here, we're doing this. Frog Eat Frog says, nice, it's a power move. Hell yeah. It's a power move, bro. You know why I'm really happy, though, I got this laptop working again? I can use it as an e-reader, right? So, this laptop is so beautiful. I think I might have screwed up the Windows 10 partition on this thing, though. Because, Let me see here. I'm going to try to load up Windows if I can. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to load up Windows real quick. ET says I liked it by double tapping with my bowels. Balls? Hell yeah. What a power move, dude. I'm going to sub with my gooch. As long as the Froggy does too. Yeah, Frog Eat Frog is subscribed. So, Saddam Wu-Tang. I think you should subscribe too, my brony brother. Hold on. Let me power off, log out. How do I power off, man? All right, I gotta type my password in. Hold on. Okay, cool. Ribbit. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. I am a Smurf. I'm a dude. Bugmouth ready, dude. I am a trader Smurf. Yeah, yes. Got to do it. Ribbit. Frog eat frog, dude. I miss dog eat dog. Whatever happened to dog eat dog? I miss him, I want him, but frog eat frog is the same man. I'm sorry I used your dead name. Who the F was that guy that kind of looked like if you had a twin and they got all the good genes? What? That's hilarious. Do I got any syrup in my kitchen? Dude, you evolved, dude. You're frog eat frog. You're no longer dog eat dog, dude. Hell yeah. It's crazy if you got any syrup in your kitchen. I probably got syrups. I got syrup somewhere in the fridge. I got syrup in the fridge probably. It's sugar-free, I think. Wow, dude. We got 29 votes, and the question is Bitcoin legitimate as a currency? 55% of you voted no. 45% of you voted yes. This is crazy. I look like Tiger Woods. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, those are all AI those are like AI generated images that I have. That's kind of like placeholder images, that sort of thing. It keeps me looking sexy, keeps me feeling good. Keeps me feeling sexy, keeps me feeling good. Hell yeah, yeah. All I know is I'm sexy. Everybody, yeah. Garza say, watch the damn show, guys, is what I was talking about. Yeah, it's a good poster. It's a good poster, man. Hold on. Froggy Frog says, Jesus, man, don't be a cheese. And I think you know what? Whoever said, I think Frog Eat Frog says I look like Tiger Woods. I think Frog Eat Frog is totally correct. I think that's really awesome. And thank you, bro. I appreciate the compliment, brother. Let's go. All right, I'm on my fap top. We're doing this. Move that to the trash. What are we doing here, man? I'm using my Linux. I put Linux on my laptop to make it run better. I'm also going to defragment some of the drive in just a second. NFL Blitz. Everything is gonna be alright. Rockabye. Rockabye. Oh, but whatever you make, ever you got, whatever you want, I'll take back again. And there's no holding me back. I'm not driven by fear, I'm just driven by anger, and you're under attack. I'm just climbing up slowly, I'm the one and only Oh my god, I wish he would defrag my drive. Says, oh dude, come on man. I said you looking like a member of the oh no. Dog eat dog, we're not saying that shit on the chat, okay? Oh no. Come on, man. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, dog eat frog? Sorry, I called you dog eat dog. Frog eat frog. Come on, man. Dude, is Bitcoin legitimate as a currency? We have 30 votes. 57% of you said no. 43% of you said yes. This is insane. Oh man, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get my laptop battery, dude. This is sick. Okay, so I think I emptied most of the trash on here. I look like Shane Gillis. That's pretty good. Actually, the toilet seat guy looks more like Shane Gillis. Easy there, Hammer. You guys are killing me, man. Hold on. So I'm just doing a couple things on the computer. Doing a couple things on the Linux computer. Making sure that I clear up a lot of the drive. I gotta see what the discs are looking like. I wonder if it'll let me shrink anything. Let's look at the utilities real quick. Image viewer, disks, backups, logs, document viewers. Okay, maybe I need to use the G-parted. Hell yeah, dude. Hold on, I gotta type in my password again. One moment. You really think so? You really think the toilet seat guy? No, dude, I don't know. He seems like he's got a good thing going for him, but I do hope he's doing okay. I've seen some of his streams, he does have a bit of a sadness in his eyes when I look at his stream, for sure. But back to Jamie Dimon, or whatever morons at JPMorgan were saying that Bitcoin, my Clickcoin. Oh. So I'm going to look at this Business Insider article real quick. It says why JPMorgan says Bitcoin could rocket to $170,000 in the coming months. It's saying Bitcoin could potentially hit $170,000 in the next year if it trades like gold. JPMorgan strategist said the bank has floated the idea that Bitcoin trades in line with the precious metal for the last few years, only because it's a Ponzi scheme, you morons. Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. This can't hold forever. Bitcoin's price will depend largely on what happens in the near term. With strategy, the firm says Bitcoin may be mirrored in a bear market, but there's a case for the token to rocket to 170,000 sometime in the next 12 months. JPMorgan said it saw the crypto potentially climbing 84% over the next 6 to 12 months, citing the projection from its model that assumes Bitcoin will trade similarly to the price of gold. Let's see. Our volatility adjusted Bitcoin comparison to gold metric continues to imply a theoretical Bitcoin price of close to 170,000, suggesting significant upside for Bitcoin over the next 6 to 12 months. A team of strategists led by Nicolas wrote in a client note on Wednesday. Interesting. Okay, cool. Whatever. Such a rally would come on the back of a difficult few months for Bitcoin, which has tumbled into a bear market amid a general risk-off shift, worries about the path of interest rates in 2026, and concerns about strategy. The Bitcoin treasury firm founded by Michael Saylor. Bitcoin traded around $992,593 on Wednesday, down approximately 26% from its all-time high of over 126,000. This crypto is now down for the year. Okay, it's all stupid. Basically, what we all just realized is that Bitcoin is Clickcoin, Bitcoin is dumb, all crypto is grifto, and it's all used by creeps. He broke down the other day. So ET says he broke down the other day, Ronnie McNutt style. Every day it's a weird. I think it's a weird act. Obviously, I think he's breaking down because people like to kick. Here's the sick truth about people who consume vertical live content. Not everybody is this way, but a lot of the people that do, a lot of them are sick and they want to see somebody suffer. So, and that sucks. I mean, it shows you a little bit of the depravity of human beings sometimes, but people want to see somebody who is suffering more than they are. Now, people look at me and they assume that I'm suffering more than they are. To be honest, I'm actually living a better life than I ever anticipated. Yeah, I just think that it's just one of those things that... E.T. said something about Garza getting more views, so he stopped doing the toilet seat stuff. That's awesome. He knows that I'm the man, dude. XRP is the king. That dude is probably lurking in here right now, gooning to the Brony King. Am I the Brony King? Have you pronounced me the Brony King? I am the Brony King. Trump coin will hit 460. That's I like Trump, but I'm sorry, the whole Trump coin thing is ridiculous. It's so stupid. Regurgitation of bullshit info, dude. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bitcoin sucks. Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme, Sean. What are you talking about, bro? Maybe start crying. See if it brings you in super. Ooh. E.T., you're on to something. You're on to something. Maybe I should start crying on stream. How the F do I resize this, man? I gotta resize this, man. I mean, honestly, there are a few things in life that do make me pretty sad, and if I was to think about them right now, I probably would break down on the air. Like, honestly, like thinking of the stuff that my mom has to go through with her cancer treatments, dude, that could get me to cry. I'm try not to think about that shit. I mean, I do think about it when I'm not doing this, because I do like to make sure that I'm thinking of all the ways to help, but I try not to interfere too much. She's done a really good job, and you know, yeah. A world with no TNG. No. Oh, a world without Ichigo. I'm going to type that in. A world without Ichigo. She raised a good time. That, I don't know how I could ever live in a world without Ichigo. Ichigo! No! Ichigo is basically the chosen one, dude. You know, Bleach kind of reminds me of the Matrix. It's like spiritual Matrix. I couldn't even imagine a world without Ichigo. Suck my dick 69 says a world without Trump. Oh, God. Oh, man. Ichigo! A world without Diddy, says Blue Nose Pity. Damn, dude. Oh, jeez. Oh! Where do you go? my lovely. Dun, dun. I wanna know where do you go, my lovely. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, I was looking through my laptop and I got some cool ass stuff on my laptop, bro. This is so pimp. 'Cause I'm the comeback king. Do you know what I mean? Can never count me out. I'm the comeback king. Now, how do I defragment? That's like the one thing I don't know how to do in Linux. How do I defragment? Because I'm the comeback king. Do you know what I mean? So this is kind of cool. There's a disk usage analyzer on here. Hell yeah. A world. Oh, frog eat frog. I ain't gonna put that on the board. I'm not putting that on the board, bro. I ain't doing that, dude. A world without Michael Jackson, a world without Epstein, a world without Trump. Damn, dude. You guys are figuring out the world, how to. I'm gonna cry. Witty. P. Diddy, Oh crap. Hold on, you guys. I gotta type in my password again. I like to make sure that you guys can't see it. Oh no, frog eat frog. What are you talking about, dude? Okay, so cool. I'm able to restart. All right, here we go. Oh, a world without candle holders that hold many candles. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I know what you're saying on the Froggy Frog. Come on, man. Tim Smith says, "Is Garza ordering DoorDash? Get garlic knots." This does sound kind of good. Smart man, dude. Hold on. I'm excited though. I'm getting my new laptop battery here pretty soon. It's coming in the mail. The question is Windows going to work? Blue Nose Pity says that's cool. Froggy Frost. Which soda will Taco Bell make into a pie next? Oh my god, yes. That would be kind of a fun poll. Although I am curious. You know, I don't even know what they will make into a pie next, dude. Taco Bell is unpredictable. Let's take out this disc. I think it's trying to boot from the disc. I don't want it to boot from the disc. Oh, so this is really cool. So I purchased a, back in the day from Goodwill. Honestly, this is a really old thing, but it's a CompTIA A+ certification disc. It came with a A+ certification book that I had purchased from the Goodwill. It's a little exam guide. It's kind of cool. I keep it just in case. If you give me a like, I'll just say I did. But Tim Smith is on the right path. Tim, I have a question. Which soda do you think that Taco Bell's going to make into a pie next? If I were to guess, they could do an entire 180 and do Mellow Yellow. I could see that being a thing. A little Mellow Yellow. It's good for the soul. Cause I'm the comeback king. Do you know? Okay, so we're doing the firmware settings real quick. Strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper would make an epic Taco Bell pie. Hell yeah, dude. That'd be awesome. Holy crap. I could be down for that. Blue Nose Pity had Taco Bell for the first time last year. It was expensive AF. Damn, dude. Taco Bell's incredible. I mean, you have to really shop their value menu. Also, using the app sometimes lets you get some really good deals on it. So keep that in mind, you guys. Well, shit. My fap top, dude. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. All right, let's see here. Oh, wow. 42% of you said yes, Bitcoin is legitimate as a currency. 58% of you said no. It looks like the doubters are winning. By the way, Bitcoin sucks. We all know that Bitcoin's a Ponzi. I hope. I'm going to have to enter my password again, you guys. I'm sorry about this. I'm going to put you... I wanted a burger, and they only had sandwich that was mostly pickles. Chicken was dry AF. Give me a second, you guys. I got to... Tap the like button if you can. It helps the channel grow. What up, my bronies? Come on, Ubuntu. Why won't you load? My mussy is the bussy, and I don't know why. I don't know why I'm that kind of guy. Yeah. Standing on the edge of forever, at the start of whatever, shouting love at the world. That's some serious airbrushing on your advertising picture. I love it. That's funny. That's just my it's just my screensaver. You know what I mean? Although no one understood, there was more of them than us. Learning how to dance the rain. 'Cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Down, bow, down, down, down. Everything you say to me brings me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Everything you say to me, yeah. 'Cause I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Down, 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 down. Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up when I'm talking to you. Everything you say to me. Dude, One Step Closer by Linkin Park is a pretty tight-ass song. Also, Paper Cut by Linkin Park is incredible. It's like I'm paranoid, looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath my... I know I got a face in me, points at all the mistakes to me. You got a face on the inside too. Your paranoia is probably worse. I don't know what set me off first, but I know what I can't stand. Everybody acts to the fact of the matter is I can't add up to what you can, but everybody has the face that they hold inside. Face that awaits when I close my eyes. Face that watches every time they lie. Face that laughs every time they fall. It watches everything. Say no doubt when it's time to sink or swim. The face inside is hearing me, right inside my... It's like I'm paranoid, looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face... Dude, you saw them in concert in 2002? That's fucking pimp, dude. Limp Bizkit, dude. It's my way or the highway. This time I'ma let it all come out. This time I'm gonna stand up and shout. We're gonna do things my way. It's my way or the highway. Maybe one day you'll see things my way. 'Cause you never know when you're gonna go. Know any Jedi mind tricks? I don't think so, my brony brother. Cause you never know when you're gonna go. Yeah, I love Limp, dude. Okay, give me another second, boys. Tacoma Dome, Family Values Tour. Hell yeah, dude. What a beast. Dude, I will say that I recently got to see Our Lady Peace in concert. I saw them in July, and my goodness, man, it was unbelievable. I had a blast. Cause I'm about to break everything you say to me. Yeah. Cause I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe. Cause I'm one step closer to the edge. And I'm about to break everything you say to me. Yeah. Cause I'm about to break down, 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 down. Okay, so it's going to be unallocated. That's good. So apply all the operations. Okay, cool. All right, so at least I got the extra partitions, freeing up some space. Sorry about that, you guys. Have a good night, Mr. Donaldson. Peace out, Mr. Blue Nose Pity, to both of you. You gotta get the kid to bed, absolutely. Peace out, Mr. Blue Nose Pity. You the man, dude. All right, boys, we're back. Everything you say to me, yeah. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, everybody. I'm back. Sorry about that, my brony brothers. We're live. We're ready. Feeling sexy. So what do you guys think about Bitcoin? Do you guys think it's a Ponzi scheme like I do? Like, what do you guys actually think about it? Because now, is Bitcoin legitimate as a currency is the question. 57% of you said no. 42% of you said yes. Interesting. Hello, Carol. How you doing, my brony? We got so many bronies in the house. I love it. Okay, well, at least we got everything working. Okay, so we got Linux pumping out on the Dell computer. We got my boy Ty Lord. What's up, dude? My brony brother. I'm excited. I cannot wait to get the laptop battery in the mail, dude. That'll make it to where this thing is way more portable. I can take it more places. And top it off, like, I think less time. Like, if I'm going to spend time on any device, it's going to be a device with a keyboard on it. I love my laptop. I'm plain. I'm simple. The irony is, I could do software development all day, all night. I can't stand the lack of tactility. I've been telling my boy Nate Dogg on this one. I can't stand the lack of tactility on the smartphone. I love my keyboard, man. Hampy says, hey, you ever heard of steampunk? Yeah, no, I've heard of steampunk for sure. That's a good one, man. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, yeah. I can't believe we got 39 votes on this. Hell yeah. CM Punk beating Braun Breaker. Oh, thank you, Hayden. Thank you, Hayden. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 100. Let's give it up for Hayden Hester, everybody. Make sure you guys subscribe to Hayden Hester _12 for sending me a $100. Thank you, brother. My brony brother. So many bronies in the house, dude. So 60% of you are saying no, that Bitcoin is a legitimate currency, and you're saying that no, it's not. 40% of you are saying yes, it is. Okay. Oh, Hayden, don't forget to tap the like button, though, man. Don't forget to tap that like button. To anybody who's just joining in, the more likes we get, the better. It does push the show out to a wider audience, and we need more people to view it. So let's spread the word. Spread the word of the greatest show of all time. I need you to spread the word, you frickin' turds. Hell yeah. Just kidding about the turd part. But I do appreciate you guys tapping that like button. Tapping the like button really does help the channel grow a lot. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to tap it for these streams. I don't care how you tap it. I just hope you tap it. Because, man, it gets this crap out to more people. That's the way I like it, man. All right, so let's talk about Bitcoin. So JPMorgan, we're gonna scoot on back to the $175,000 price point that they're trying to suggest. I am Taylor says, is Tom Brady good with crypto? I think Tom Brady should stay away from crypto. I love Tom Brady. I think he's an amazing quarterback. I don't know if the dude fully understands investing, though. I don't think he understands what intrinsic value is. I hope he does, but maybe he doesn't. Crypto is grifto. And it really saddened me when my boy was doing those FTX commercials. Those were really sad, man. Those were bad. Those FTX commercials were just bad. Brad, bad. Thank you, Hayden. Another 100 for 2 joules, man. Happy poop yum, dude. Has anybody got any happy poop yums, by the way? Happy poop yum. Happy poop yum. Happy poop. Happy poop yum. Happy poop yum. Happy poop yum. Happy poop yum. Give me all those happy poops.
Laugh out loud.
So I'm considering working on a JavaScript game. Now, I've been doing some stuff in Python, in which I do want to actually put out a full-fledged Python game, which I think would be very entertaining. Probably the Python game, if I do end up making it, would probably be nothing too crazy. I have been thinking about using an engine to create a game, maybe like Unreal Engine or something like that. But I think it would be very fun to learn game development from the ground up. I think that would be good to get the basics down, you know? It would be fun to do a 2D game in JavaScript. I think that'd be very entertaining. Because I've been wanting to make web games, like, quite a bit. And web games are amazing, so I'm tempted. I appreciate those jewels, Hayden. You're the man, dude. You're the man now, dog. You're the man now, dog. Hell yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're the man now, dog. Yes. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a grifter, I was born to walk alone. But I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. And here I go again. Here I go again. I would call you up every Saturday night, and we both stay out till the morning light, and we sang, here we go again. Although time goes by. Moist and Yeasty says again, please. I would call you up every Saturday night, and we both stay out till the morning light, and we sang, here we go again. And though time goes by, I will always be in a club with you in 1973, singing here we go again. Simona, wish I was sober so I could see clearly now. The rain has gone. Simona, I guess it's over. My memory plays out to same old song. Oh, I did not know IntelliJ did JavaScript. Hell yeah. I'm going to open up IntelliJ on here. I'm turning this thing into an IDE machine, man. It's got a ton of different integrated development environments for different projects that I plan on doing. So I could turn this into a Linux programming first machine where I, develop all sorts of different software. Oh, no, I'm doing good. Sorry about that, Mr. Donaldson. I was looking at, my elbow. I kind of hit it a little bit earlier. Like it actually nudged into a bit of a hard object, so I'm like, ugh. So, yeah, my elbow's it's fine. My elbow's ultimately fine, but, it's a pain in the ass sometimes. A good elbow. Sometimes if I bash it against something by accident, I'm like, ugh. One moment, though. I am checking out something real quick. Yeah. Caden is saying you. Yeah, I probably hit the funny bone or something like that. Something along those lines. Caden, why are you saying you? What did I do? How did it come to this? How did it ever come to this? My boy Ty Lord says, Garza, kiss me. Oh, God. Sorry, Ty Lord, I got too much blue on my face. Oh, man. Ty Lord, what are you doing, bro? It's past your bedtime. Just remember, you got to sleep in the baby oil bed tonight. Now, the baby oil bed is basically a bed that has sheets filled with baby oil, where I just like lather all the sheets with baby oil. And, I sound like Alex Jones right now, but when I'm talking about, P. Diddy and the baby oil, I think that a lot of people really understand where I'm coming from about the baby oil and the link between baby oil and a good time. I think that most people understand that baby oil constantly leads to a great time. Ty Lord is playing some Marvel Rivals. Hell yeah. Get it, G-Dog. My boy, dude. Playing some Marvel freaking Rivals, bro. Avatar or Smurf? Oh, I don't know. Both. It could be theorized that the Smurfs are the future Avatars. That Avatar is a prequel to the Smurf series. Do you guys think that Avatar is a prequel to the Smurfs? Has anybody correlated the two? I think James Cameron was such a huge fan of the Smurfs that he was like, dude, let's make a prequel. And that's where the Avatar movies came in. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die, da bu dee da bu die, da bu dee da bu die. This is the greatest show in the world. This is the greatest song in the world. Oh. Well, this is a tribute to the greatest song in the world. All right. To the greatest song in the world. The game Avatar Frontiers of Pandora has an update at 12, and then the DLC for the new movie on the 19th. Holy crap, man. I didn't know they actually had an Avatar game. That's pretty pimp. Dude, hell yeah, though. Marvel Rivals, dude. Get it. Our boy Ty Lord is playing Marvel Rivals and kicking ass. Kicking ass. I don't know what else he's doing with the ass. He's kicking it. We got 43 votes. Is Bitcoin legitimate as a currency? 58% of you saying no. And 42% say yes. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, you know what I need? I wonder if Notepad++ is on here. By the way, Notepad++ is the greatest program of all time. If you guys don't have Notepad++, you don't understand. It is incredible. In fact, I do want to see if Notepad++ is in the what do you call it? The Ubuntu store, real quick. I did think about putting Linux Mint on this just because it is very Windows-like in a lot of ways, but I will admit Ubuntu is very stable. What movie quote? What are you talking about, dude? It's funny if you like open world. I like some open world games are pretty decent. Don't like movie quote. Yeah, I don't see the quote. Michael Donaldson, what quote are we talking about, brother? Which one are we talking about, son? Mr. Donaldson. You will be assimilated, Michael Donaldson. Scroll up. Funny Bone? I don't know what movie quote that's from, brother. Funny Bone. I got no clue, man. I'm drawing a blank. I'm shooting blanks and I'm drawing blanks. Yeah, it may have gotten filtered. Sometimes Sometimes comments do get filtered on here. It's pretty lame. I hate it. Whenever a chat gets filtered, I prefer let everything go through. Like, I really don't care what anybody says in my chat, even if it's disgusting. Like, I just don't really care about censoring anybody. Because if you just let them say it and get it out of their system, it works. I am Taylor McGard. Live Russia, best open world phone game there is right now. And whatever. Previously wrote, Garza is one of God's own prototypes. Not meant for mass production. Too strange to live and too weird to die. That's funny, dude. Why even try? Brotendo says you are a loser. 'Cause I'm a loser. Hell yeah, dude. What a beast. So I don't think they have Notepad. Oh, wait. Do they have Notepad++? Okay, they do, but I don't think it's a good version of it. So we do have a text editor on here. That's nice. Let me see what applications are on here. I do like that LibreOffice is on here. Oh, Mr. Donaldson, man, I don't know the movie at all that you're referring to, my man. I'll admit I'm drawing a blank. All right, so I'm going to end the poll. We got 54% of you said no to Bitcoin being a currency, and 46% of you said yes. We got 37 votes. I think that's more than enough, so we'll end the poll now. But yeah, Michael Donaldson, I got no clue what movie you're referring to, brother. No clue. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Got ya. I watched that movie one time, and I was a little bit wasted when I was watching it. I was watching it with a buddy of mine way back in the day. Yeah. Hell yeah. Good, damn good movie, dude. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't remember shit from that movie. Yeah. I remember it being a pretty decent movie, though. Johnny Depp, baby. Johnny Depp. The GOAT. The greatest of all time. Johnny Depp. Sauvage. I am tempted to buy Johnny Depp's Sauvage cologne. No, I'm just kidding. I love Johnny Depp, but I'm not buying expensive BS cologne. Johnny Depp, man. Johnny Depp. Pushing me off of life's little edge, 'cause I'm a loser. And sooner or later, you know I'll be dead. Cool. Everything's up to date on here. Nice. Oh, there is one program I need to get on here, though. I need to get GIMP on here. So GIMP is a great program. It's a free one. It's a graphic image manipulation program. Well, I got to enter my password in real quick. Michael Donaldson says, boring. I know. Hold on. Got to calm down, Mr. Donaldson. Very excited that we got more subscribers. You're getting closer to pushing me off of life's little edge. 'Cause I'm a loser. Sooner or later, you know I'll be there. You're getting closer. Pushing me up while I'm taking the fall. 'Cause I'm a loser. All right, one more moment, folks. One more moment. Checking something. See, the frosting isn't helping. You have 2 viewers. Go wash your face. And I probably should take a shower here in just a second, though. And luckily, I don't need to do the frosting all the time. When I do my normal show, people tend to be more receptive to it anyway, so. 3 doors down, dude, to pushing me off of life's little edge. 'Cause I'm a loser. And sooner or later, you know I'll be there. You're getting closer. Show me how I'm taking the fall. 'Cause I'm a loser. I'm a loser. That's such a... Yeah, that's like one of my favorite 3 Doors Down songs, dude. All right, we almost got GIMP, the GNU image manipulation program. I am a huge fan of this program. It really is one of the best ones. And yeah, it's amazing. Amazing. See if it opens properly. You know, it is crazy how much Ubuntu has improved over time. Michael Donaldson says, you have good taste in music, at least tonight you do. Hell yeah. I try to, man. I try. I love Linkin Park, dude. They're the classic band. I grew up listening to them. It's wild. Three Doors Down. Incredible. And I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair. Undress me everywhere. Imagination. Life is your creation. I'm a blonde bimbo girl in a fantasy world. I can't remember all the lyrics, but... I think I got too many things open at once. Oh no! Ubuntu crashed, I think. Hold on. Now, Ubuntu, for the most part, is a great operating system, but sometimes there are moments. Yeah. I might have to uninstall Ubuntu and then try to run it again. Yeah, I mean, Ubuntu's good. Passing, hey, I'm going to thank you, Mr. Donaldson. Yeah, I'm going to be taking a shower here in just a bit. But yeah, thanks for putting up with the frosting stream. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I gotta. My boy my boy Frog Eat Frog loves the blue. I'll tell you what. We've had a lot of people on the stream, though. Tons of people, actually. Thank you guys for all the likes, by the way. I did not expect to get as many likes. I thought more people would hate this, but it seems people love this. I am very excited, though. We're getting a lot more subscribers, and this is great, man. This is great. But thank you, everybody, for joining in. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. We'll try to keep going for as long as I can. Let's see.
Laugh out loud.
I FN love you, man.
Thank you for that super chat earlier, Frog Eat Frog. You're the man, dude. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Hell yeah. No, dude, I've not heard of the Seed 4KI project. Well, I've heard about it from you, and you're a scammer, so screw you. Okay, GIMP appears to be working. Heck yeah. GIMP is back, dude. Hell yeah. All right, looks like it's working. Sea Lion on here. We're going to be able to do a lot of cool stuff with this. That's the great thing about Linux, man, is it comes with all these great IDEs, and you can start developing stuff like so quickly. Yeah, just right out of the box, man. All right, maybe I am a little more tired than I anticipated, you guys. But make sure you guys hit the like button, though. The more likes we get on these videos, these streams, the better. I want to say one thing before we go. Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme, whether people like to admit this or not. I don't trust Bitcoin. I don't trust any of that shit. Give me one moment. Skip import. Don't need any real setting imports. Here we go. I will say I'm pretty excited to do a lot of cool stuff with Python. I think Python's a great programming language. And definitely can't understate it, man. It's amazing. You could do a lot of cool stuff. I would love to make standalone games with it. I'm going to be taking it slow with it for a little bit and really understanding the workflows and all that. You're getting closer, pushing me off of life's little edge. What's up, Brony? Nope. 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 I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not going to wish that happy birthday. I'm not doing it. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to. I know what you're trying to make me do, bro. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I refuse. Okay, guys, I better get to bed. Jeez. All right. You guys have fun. I'm out. Don't forget to like.